Can you believe it's only week 3 of The Bachelor? I mean, 6 hours of this show and I'm already wishing it was the season finale. Hi, I'm Mixie, NT Magazine's resident Bachelor hater, here to talk about the good, the bad, and the Corinne. We started this episode off in complete panic mode. There was no rose ceremony last time, and this past episode was when the girls found out about Nick and Liz. Now, if you don't know this already, they met and hooked up at Jade and Tanner's wedding. I don't know how you missed it because they said it about 800,000 times.
I met Nick at Jade and Tanner's wedding.
For tonight, I actually met Nick at Jade and Tanner's wedding.
I didn't tell anyone that I've met Nick before at Jade and Tanner's wedding.
So now that everyone knew about their past, it was time for Nick to step up, be a man, and apologize, which is something that he clearly can't do because he went in there and laughed and smirked his way through an apology.
We had sex.
Corinne took the news surprisingly well. She got drunk, grabbed a trench coat and some whipped cream, and tried to seduce Nick outside of the mansion. Thank God for this girl, otherwise this show would be such a bore. Nick talks to more girls, blah blah. Finally, a rose ceremony happens. Alexis, one of the girls that I had just disregarded as shark, dolphin, whatever thing, she got a rose and landed one of the most savage lines I have ever heard in Bachelor history.
Alexis.
The first group date was the girls and Nick dancing background for the Backstreet Boys. Now I was excited for this because who doesn't love a good throwback? But the Backstreet Boys are so old. I mean, Nick Carter is 36 and he's the youngest out of all of them. What were they wearing? Why are they still on tour? What was going on? The whole thing was just confusing. After the group date, there was another cocktail party where Corinne got super drunk and decided to tell the girls about her nanny, Raquel.
I literally just fell asleep on the couch over there.
I need to get Raquel.
What?
Who's Raquel?
Raquel is my nanny.
Your nanny?
Yeah,
You have a nanny?
I do.
Do you have kids?
No,
Why do you have a nanny?
I'm a kid. She's my nanny.
You're a kid?
The girls then proceeded to judge Corinne for having a nanny and decided the best way to get back at her for this was to tell Nick all about it, as if it was a bad thing. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, if he picks Corinne, then the nanny would come with her. So he's getting a free nanny. I don't know anybody that would turn down a free nanny. After Nick finds out the earth-shattering news that Corinne has a nanny, he has to somehow pick up the pieces and enjoy his one-on-one date with Vanessa. Their date was cute. I think we can all agree that Vanessa is way too good for that slime ball. But can we talk about the fact that he kissed her after she had puked multiple times? I mean, I know they gave her gum, but still, can you not wait 5 minutes to kiss this girl? You've been kissing her before. Can you not wait till she brushes her teeth? Vanessa had some time to clean herself up and the two went out on a dinner date. Now, I really didn't pay attention. I know at one point Nick was crying. I don't really care what he was doing, but she ended up getting the rose and went home happy. But wait, we still have 45 more minutes of this episode, so what are we gonna get? Another group date. No one asked for it, but here it is. The girls met up with Nick to do a Nick-athlon. No, this is not an awful joke I made. ABC made that one. That's what they called it. The girls had to do a series of challenges until the top 3 were selected. Rachel, Alexis, and Astrid all raced to the finish line. And by finish line, I mean Nick in a hot tub. He's in a hot tub. No guy that is worth marrying waits for you in a hot tub. Leave this guy. The girls leave the date expecting the next day to be a rose ceremony, but surprise, surprise, nothing is what it seems anymore. We don't have rose ceremonies when we're supposed to. So Nick decides to throw a pool party because he wants to see these girls with as little amount of clothes on because he is slime. The girls get in their swimsuits and all party outside. Nick finds his way to Corinne. Finally, this show has been so boring without her in it. And they ended up together in the bouncy house. Now, Corinne was having a good time and all seemed fun and games. They were actually kind of cute together, but then he ended up on the ground and she was on top of him. And the other girls saw it and they were pissed.
I have something up my sleeve to make him feel special today.
Hi. How are you?
I saw Corinne just like pounced on him like a piece of meat.
But if you ask me, I think Corinne is knocking it out of the park this episode. She is doing the classic Friday night drunk girl, which is get drunk, make out with a dude, pass out, repeat. And you can't blame her. So I guess we'll have to wait until next week to find out if Corinne gets a rose or if the other girls take a page out of her book and get a nanny to impress Nick. I think you should all get nannies. But until then, head on over to ncmag.com and check out my latest recaps of all the past episodes and any other entertainment news. I'm so good at this. Okay.